This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything we say here is allegedly. All right. Just one second. Let me get you guys on my iPad. I'll be right there. Okay. Come on, iPad. Where am I?
Need a loan, but your credit looks like this? Simple
lending
helps people just like me.
Let me welcome everybody in. Just one second. Let me make sure. Oh, you know what? I don't have on my shoot. My speaker. Just a second, guys. I forgot about that. I knew I was missing something. All right. All right, let's welcome some people in here. Get my readers back on. All right, let's see who's all in here. All right. Oh, real quick, you guys, before I welcome people in, if you're new here, this is what we do. You guys ask me yes or no questions through my pendulum and my spirit guides about the political mess we're in and current events. And I'm not doing any personal questions. And make sure you put them in all caps. And then at the end, we will have a giveaway. Okay? All right. Let's get into it. I'm going to first go in and welcome everybody in, and then I'll start going through all the questions, and make sure you put them in caps, okay? And so if you have a question and you didn't put it in caps, put it in caps right now, okay? All right. Welcome in, Helen, Christina Mello, Legally Bubbles. I like that name, Legally Bubbles 18. That's cool. EMT Girl, Fabulous Moderator. Welcome in, guys. Linda Russell, More Blessed, Nancy Wright, Fran, 1974, Carol. Did I say Christina Mello? Yeah, sure did. Carol SC, Francis Stores, Kimberly Wilkins, Cecilia Anderson, Frida Darnell, Robert Hernandez. Welcome in, guys. Joanne Purdy, Barbara Williams, Jeanette Dingus, Cheryl Tucker, Patricia, 3257, Carol Newsom, Francis Torres, Linda Russell, Sherry, Elizabeth, P8N4D, Elias Smith, and yep, that's it. And Legally Bubbles, I got you already. And Ann6626. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, let's go through it. People have already started asking questions, so let's get into it. Christina Mello says, oh wait, Helen says, if not approved, then not legal war. Exactly. It's not a legal war. That war, let's talk about this war is insane. It's already killed, I think it's already killed 2 servicemen, 2 service people, or has it been 4? And then, oh my God, a whole school of little girls at a school in over in Iran. Very sad. I think it's Iran. Yeah. And then some people also died in Israel. It's horrendous. All because Felon 45 is a pedophile. That's what it comes down to. He's a pedophile. So because you're a pedophile, you can't keep your hands off of children. We have to have a war. And people have to die. I was just talking to my husband about this. It's just, we're sickened. Absolutely sickened. Okay, Christina Mello says, Legally Bubble says, hi, Angie. Greetings from all the way from Montreal, Canada. Hey, girl. Okay. Christina Mello says, it was a disgrace that 20 of the men's Olympic hockey players went to the White House and they had cold McDonald's food while the ladies hockey team had a great dinner with Stanley Tucci. Also, the ladies hockey team, I believe they came here to Las Vegas. And you know the one guy who wears the clock on his neck? What's his name? Oh, and what he always say, something boy? Anyway, it's black dude, little small black dude. He wears a clock around his neck. Well, they had like a thing with him, and they celebrated with him in Las Vegas too. I know. 20 of the players went. You know what? That's what they deserve. Some cold McDonald's. Idiots. Okay. Linda Russell said, what a hell of a week, isn't it though? It's crazy. Okay. Christina Mello says, oh, can we send to Neil Sedaka's family? He just passed away. Oh my goodness, Neil Sedaka's. I did not hear that Neil Sedaka's passed away. Oh my God. Yes, sending positive healing energy to his family. Oh my goodness. Carol says, definitely nothing like insulting athletes by serving them crap food. Yeah, that's all they deserve though, was some crap food. McDonald's is crap food, except for them French fries. And cold? Yeah. That's what your president thinks about you. Okay. Patricia says, hello, Angie. Is Iran going to release Epstein files since the so-called Trump started war with them? Okay, I've been asking my guides, and it's been in flux. So let's see what's happening. Yesterday it was in flux if they're going to release it. They have, okay, I got that they have the information, and it's in flux whether they're going to release it. Now, I don't know why they wouldn't release it already, but we don't know all the ins and outs and what everything that's being talked about, everything, you know, everything that goes on backstage. We don't know. So, but let's see. Clear Spirit, is Iran going to release the Epstein files since Felon 45 started a war with them? Look, it's still in flux. Isn't that strange? It's still in flux. I hope they do. Release them all. You got tapes on Felon 45? Release them all. Okay, Francis said, is Felon 45 going to be removed for the strikes on Iran due to not getting approval from Congress? Let's ask. Clear Spirit, clear Spirit, is Felon 45 going to be removed for the strikes on Iran due to not getting approval from Congress? Is he going to be removed? Look at that. That's in flux too. Crazy. That's in flux too. Okay. Francis says, is Trump going to be removed for strikes on Iran due to getting I just said that one. All right. Sorry. Let me keep going. Okay. Linda Russell. My words got cut off. Prayers to all the soldiers who died today and those who are in serious condition. Exactly. Was it 2 American soldiers? Was it 4 American soldiers? Way too many. 1 is too many. Christina Mello, thank you. Christina Mello says, la 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 la. The Smurfs shirt, love it, with the pink bow. Thank you. Okay. On Sundays, I like to just wear something that's kind of more like pajama because it's just cozy, and I'm wearing sweats. So it's not pajamas. It's a Smurf shirt, but I like to be more cozy on Sunday. Okay. Fran 1974 says, did Benjamin Netanyahu flee to Europe, France, or Greece? Oh, did you hear about something about that? I don't know. Let's ask. Clear Spirit, did Netanyahu flee to Europe? Saying no. Clear spirit, did Netanyahu flee to France? No. Clear spirit, did Netanyahu flee to Greece? No. Okay. Clear spirit, is Netanyahu in Israel? Yes. Okay. Says yes. He's still in Israel. Yeah, I still have to watch that, you guys. Aaron Parnas, he interviewed Kamala. I still got to watch that. I watched a very little bit, like the first 3 or 4 minutes. So I got to watch that. So I will watch it. Legally Bubbles says, will Felon 45 be held accountable for the unaliving of the leader of Iran? Let's ask. Clear spirit, will Felon 45 be held accountable for the unaliving of the leader of Iran? No. At least that's what the energy is right now. Sherry says, is Katie Johnson still alive? If so, will she come forward to help get rid of Felon 45? All right, let's ask. And I believe Katie Johnson, right? That's the Jane Doe name, like the made-up name. That's not her real name, right? Clear spirit, is Katie Johnson still alive? Yes. Clear spirit. Will she come forward to help get Felon 45 removed? No. I think that poor girl has been threatened so much that she's probably scared as hell. She already did it. She already filed. Remember, I have it right here. She already filed this complaint, this affidavit. What do they call it exactly? Well, anyway, this affidavit has a case number and everything of a complaint against Felon 45 and Epstein. So, and I think she got threatened, all kinds of stuff, paid off. Poor girl. Disgustingly horrible. Nasty. Okay. Okay, Christina Mello says, where is Sarah Ferguson, aka Fergie? Is she in hiding because she could be in trouble because of her ex Andrew? Also, are their children safe? Clear spirit, is Fergie in hiding? Okay, it's saying no. Also, what else would you say? Clear spirit, is Fergie's and Prince Andrew's children, are they safe? Oh, no, they're not safe. Clear spirit, is Fergie safe? No. Clear spirit, is Prince Andrew safe? Damn, none of them are safe. And they have protection. They have guards, I'm sure. Anyway, that's the name, Christina Mello. Flavor Flav. How could I forget about Flavor Flav's name? What am I, crazy? Yeah, he celebrated with them here. They had a celebration for the girls hockey team here. I thought that was cool. You guys, everyone's going Flavor Flav, Flavor Flav, Flavor Flav. Okay, he lives here actually too. We have met him. Yeah, he lives here. We've met him. He's cool. Okay. Christina Mello says 5 of the men's hockey team didn't go because 4 of them were from Minneapolis. Well, I think that's absolutely disgusting. None of them should have went. Hello? He insulted the women's hockey team, like, I guess we'll have to invite them too. Okay, for one, just dogging out the women, for one. And number 2, he's a pedophile. He stole the election. I could keep going on and on why that hockey team should have. He's responsible. He has the blood on his hands for both those people in Minnesota being executed. And the men's hockey team thinks that they should go to the White House. Hello? Disgusting. Who won the Super Bowl? Whoever won the Super Bowl, they're not going. disgusting. And what I love is whoever wins when basketball has their playoffs, and whoever wins when basketball has their playoffs, and whoever wins that series, they never go. They never go to the White House when Felon 45 is there. So he'll get embarrassed again. Okay. Let me keep going here. Okay, Robert Hernandez says, this is not what happens from the Bible. 45 thinks he can do whatever he wants. Yeah, he thinks he can do whatever he wants. He'll find out. Christina Mello says, Shelley said Nancy Guthrie is still alive. I hope she really is. Okay, I've only gotten that she's not alive. But let me ask. Clear Spirit, is Nancy Guthrie, is she still alive? Yeah, I've got no. And I did a reading on this a week or two ago, and it said that basically like, she passed away the first couple of days, 2 or 3 days, because she needs medical care. She has a bad heart. Horrible. So anyway, that's what I'm getting. More Bless says, is Iran blocked from releasing the Epstein files? Clear Spirit, is Iran blocked from releasing the Epstein files that they have? Look at this. It is just in flux. All right, so we'll see if they release those files. I pray they do. And I pray that they're some very incriminating things so he can get out of there. Oh, okay. EMT girl, fabulous moderator, says 3 American soldiers are dead and 5 seriously injured. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 4, and I knew there were some injured. Okay. Oh, now Linda Russell saying it was 4 American soldiers. Some people are saying 3 American soldiers. 1 soldier is too many. Okay? Especially when you're doing it for no reason except for yourself. So we can divert attention away from the Epstein files. Disgusting. Oh, Christina Mel says, yes, don't forget about Boycott Mondays. There is a sorry guys, something came up on my computer over here. Yeah, don't forget about Boycott Mondays. We have a list in the description of this video, and of a bunch of companies who supported Felon 45 and still do support the Fool. So if you could boycott them on Mondays, that'd be great. If you could boycott them, period, that's even better. Okay. Cecilia says, is King Charles on the Epstein list? Let's ask. Clear Spirit, is King Charles on the Epstein list? Okay, no. Legally Bubble says, is former Prime Minister of Canada Justin Trudeau in the Epstein list? Clear Spirit, is Justin Trudeau in the Epstein files? No. Okay. Christina Mello says, they said they found human remains by her house, but they haven't released that information on whose they belong to. Okay, whose house did they find human remains? Who are you talking about, Christina Mello? I'm imagining you're talking to somebody else. Let me know. All right, you guys are kind of slowed down with the questions for a second. So let me just ask a few questions here. In fact, until some more people ask me some more questions, just 1 second. I have a list of questions that you guys have been asking me, and just 1 second. Let me go get them. So if we get a little bit, oh, just have some more questions for me. Okay. But I have more questions if we run out of questions, or if you guys are still thinking of things to ask me. Okay. Oh, okay. Christina Mel says Nancy Guthrie's house. Oh, really? They found human remains by her house, but they haven't released that information on who they belong to. Oh my God. Well, let's just ask. Clear spirit. The remains that they found by Guthrie's house, are they hers? Why is that in flux? Either it's hers or not. Okay. Soaring Feathers says, will Felon 45 be able to interfere in the November elections? Good question. Clear Spirit, will Felon 45 be able to interfere in the November elections? No. Thank God. That's the energy right now. More Blessed says, will March be a bad month for Felon 45? Good question. Clear Spirit, will March be a bad month for Felon 45? That's also in flux. Okay. Cecilia says, is Diddy threatening people free in jail? Cecilia, I'm not sure what you're asking me. Can you ask me in another way, please? I'm not sure what you're asking there. Francis, 5771, good question. Clear Spirit, will Texas turn blue? Look at it. It's in flux and it's shaking like crazy. Look at that. Crazy. Okay. I'm not sure how to say your name. I'm going to say Benson 9300. I walk by the Guthrie Theater every summer in Minnesota, 20 something years now. Okay. All right. Let me ask a few questions here. I have a whole list of questions you guys have been asking me. Oh, my nose. Sorry, you guys. My nose is just running. Okay, Cecilia's asking me again. Is Diddy threatening people from prison? Okay, that's a good question. Clear Spirit, is Diddy threatening people from prison? Yep, of course he is. Clear Spirit. Will Florida go blue? That is in flux. Okay. I got some questions here. Is Maxwell still in jail? Clear Spirit, is Maxwell still in that country club jail? Yeah, I keep getting that she's still in that country club jail. Netanyahu, okay, Cheryl 3342 says, not Netanyahu fled, but was not able to land. He was turned away. Oh, really? Okay. Francis 5771, will there be an attempt on Felon 45? Clear Spirit, will there be another attempt on Felon 45? Okay, I'm getting no right energy right now is no. All right. Kelly McCall says, will Jared Kushner go to prison? I hope so. Clear Spirit, will Jared Kushner go to prison? I keep getting yes. That fool is breaking so many laws, and he is quiet as a church mouse about it too. You notice that? He don't say nothing. He's not like his father-in-law, loud as hell. He's just quiet as hell and just doing stuff. And why is he has not been approved by Congress. He's not been vetted. Why is he doing international business for us? No one approved that. Congress didn't approve that. He hasn't been vetted. He's over there making side deals and hustles for himself. He is the biggest freaking criminal. Can't stand him. Cannot stand him. Okay. EMT Girl, Fabulous Moderator says, will Felon 45 be successful in rigging the midterms, no matter what he tries to do? Clear Spirit, will Felon 45 be successful rigging the midterm elections? No, thank God. Kelly says, Germany denied Netanyahu's plane. What a complete wimp. I'd say something else, but it's not appropriate. Just tries to run. Cecilia, will Bondi go to prison? I hope so. Clear Spirit, will Bondi go to prison? That's in flux. More Blessed says, will Melania get subpoena to talk on the Epstein files? Isn't that a shame? Hillary has never been in one picture with Epstein, Maxwell, none of them. And she gets questioned. She's not even in the Epstein, she's not even in the files. But Melania is all up in the Epstein files, okay? And she has a big picture with Felon 45, Epstein and Maxwell, and other things. It's insane. Clear Spirit, will Melania get subpoena to talk on the Epstein files? That is in flux. Okay. Christina Mello says, Jared Kushner is the worst of the worst. He's unhuman, and in France, they don't want Jared's father there. I'm sure they don't. Let's ask this. Clear Spirit, is Jared Kushner human? Nope. Clear Spirit, is Jared Kushner's father, is he human? No. Makes sense. Carol says, is Usha Vance actually pregnant? Okay. Clear Spirit, is Usha Vance, is she actually pregnant? Well, either you're pregnant or you're not. I don't know why my thing is just like going like this. It's in flux. That's weird. Kelly says, will any of Epstein's gynecologists on his payroll be indicted? Oh, that's a good question right there. Spirit, Clear Spirit, will any of Epstein's gynecologists on his payroll be indicted? That is in flux. And look how much it's shaking. Just shaking. Weird. Why is everything in flux? Kelly says, Jared looks like a vampire, lives in Florida, and so pale. Doesn't he? I'm telling you, everybody who's a non-human looks a little odd. They just look at him. Jared, he's always looked a little odd. They all do. They just all look a little weird. Like, they almost look not human. That's how I'm seeing it anyway. Dahlia says, is France going to jail Musk? I hope so. Clear Spirit, is France going to jail Musk? Okay, it's saying no. At least that's the energy right now. Carol says, holy flux. That's a good one. I know. I don't know why so many things are in flux. Oh, that's a good question. Soaring Heather, let me ask. Clear Spirit, is Jared Kushner unhuman, as in reptilian? Yes, as reptilian. Clear spirit. Does Jared Kushner have a heart? No. Clear spirit. Can we say the same for his father? Yes. Okay. Kelly says, absolutely vile. Those doctors provided VD meds and birth control. I'm sure they did. I would like to know who the doctor is. The doctors, period. Because you know he had doctors. With all that nastiness going on there, you need doctors. In fact, we know there's doctors because, what's his name? The Microsoft dude. Why can't I never think of anybody's damn name? I'm so bad at names. Bill Gates. Bill Gates, when he had relations with those Russian women, with, I guess Epstein gave him these Russian women. I don't know. Something like that. When he had that affair with those Russian women, he got a venereal disease. And remember, he was trying to, ask Jeffrey if he could get some antibiotics for his wife, since he has a venereal disease, because his wife might have one too. And then he could sneak the medicine, the antibiotic, in her food or something. I was always wondering why they were getting divorced. I thought they were on the up and up. You know, they're always doing all this philanthropy. How do you say that word? Philanthropy? Anyway, always doing work to help people, right? All over the world. And they had this big thing where they were really just going around the world and helping all types of people. So I thought, oh, what a nice little couple. Next thing I know, they're divorced. I'm like, what is the story there? That has to be a story. Because you think if you're doing all this philanthropy work that you would have maybe a good marriage. I don't know. That's what I thought. Oh, no. He's over here messing with Epstein and supposedly Russian girls and probably little girls too. Anyway. All right. Well, let's just ask about the doctors. Clear spirit. Is there several doctors who worked for Epstein? Yes, clear. Spirit, were these doctors on Epstein Island? Of course they were. Yep. Clear spirit, were these doctors at Zorro Ranch? Of course they were. Clear spirit, were there doctors at the New York house? Yep. Clear spirit, were there doctors at the Florida house? Yes. Clear spirit, will the doctors ever be questioned? Epstein's doctors, will they ever be questioned? That is in flux. They need to talk to the damn doctors. The doctors could have a lot of information if they talk. Okay, Christina Mello says, even President Joe Biden is speaking out. I'm so glad because Biden was a good president. Yeah, he was. I love Joe Biden. Oh, that's a good question. Christina Mello says, is Jared in the Epstein files? Clear spirit, is Jared in the Epstein files? No. Okay. Linda Russell, will Steve Bannon flip on Felon 45? Clear spirit, will Steve Bannon flip on Felon 45? That's in flux. Tony 8716. You know, I need you, because this is only for yes or no questions. You asking me what happened to I think, is it to Sasha? Yeah, you meant Sasha. I can do a reading on that, but and I just did a reading on Sasha about, just go back through the playlist. I did a reading on Sasha, like lots of readings on Sasha. Okay, Cecilia says, did Epstein hunt humans on his island? Oh, Lord. Clear Spirit, did Epstein hunt humans on his island? Okay, it's saying no. I don't think that was his interest. He was too busy, sexually assaulting children. Disgusting. Okay. All right, you guys, I've asked all those questions. What time is it? All right, we're going to go for maybe like another 5 to 10 minutes because we're you guys don't have as many questions today, but I do got some here. So let's ask some of these, okay? Okay, this is an interesting question. Clear Spirit, will Barron Trump go to jail? No. What has Barron Trump done? I mean, I think he's involved in the Bitcoin and all that stuff, which is probably, I'm sure, all illegal. Okay, Leave Me Alone says the files said he was hunting black people, even had pictures. Is that in the Epstein files that he was hunting black people? Good grief. Clear Spirit, was Epstein hunting black people? Oh my God, it says yes. Where in the hell was he hunting black people at? Did they say where this hunting took place? That's insane. Okay, Clear Spirit, will Ivanka go to jail? Oh Lord, that's in flux. I didn't think that was going to be in flux. I bet it would just said no. Okay. Okay, somebody asked me this. Will Ivanka spill more names? Now, did Ivanka spill any names? Clear Spirit, will Ivanka spill more names? That's in flux. Now I'm going to ask a couple of questions about Ivanka real quick. Clear Spirit, did Felon 45 sexually assault Ivanka? Look at that. Yes. Clear Spirit, will she ever expose her father of sexually assaulting her? Nope. And I've always gotten no. It's a small no. I wonder if she's thinking about it. Okay. All right. You guys got more questions? Oh, it was Zorro Ranch where they're hunting black people? All right. Let me ask. Clear Spirit, was Epstein hunting black people at Zorro Ranch? It's saying yes. That is disgustingly horrible. Good grief. Donna, you said, is Ivanka BA? What is BA? Ask me again, Donna. Christina Mello says he suddenly got $80 million. So my question, will the Trumpenstein give that money back to the people of the United States of America? Clear Spirit, will Felon 45 give back the $80 million he's made so far? That is in flux. Okay. Okay. Clear Spirit, is Ivanka Barron's real mother? Yeah, I've always gotten a no on that. Okay, AMT Girl says, Is the military spying on U.S. with AI software? Is the military spying on the U.S. with AI software? Clear Spirit. Is the military spying? Clear Spirit. Is the military spying on the U.S. with AI software? Okay, the energy is saying no. Thank God. Okay. All right, let me just see if there's any. All right, let's just do a few more questions here. Clear Spirit. Does Felon 45 Clear Spirit. Does Felon 45 own the detention center in Texas? Look at that. Yes. Of course he owns those detention centers. He makes he whatever he's involved in, he's making money off of it. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Leave Me Alone says, is our economy going to crash? And I love your name. Leave me alone. Clear Spirit. Is our economy going to crash in 2026? Oh my God, it is saying yes. It said yes. At least that's the energy right now. Things can change, but that's the energy right now. And me and my husband were just talking about it today. I said, the gas is going to go up. When the gas goes up, that affects everything. The gas is everything. Once the gas goes up, everything is screwed. But a lot of us readers came up with this, that it's going to come to a head. All this is going to come to a head. The Epstein files are going to come to a head. The economy is going to come to a head. Everything is going to come to a head where it's going to be so miserable to live in the United States. It's going to be so unaffordable. It's just going to be, we'll have no choice but to get rid of the fool. And look, now the economy is about to go. It's already, as Morgan Freeman said, Trump is, what did he say? Trump has made this country a complete shithole. He was on Lawrence's show a couple nights ago, and Morgan Freeman was on Lawrence's show a couple nights ago on MSNBC, and he said, "What do you think about this whole mess?" He goes, "Can I cuss?" And Lawrence goes, "Yes, Mr. Freeman, you can cuss. You can say whatever you want. Say it how you want, Lawrence, Mr. Morgan Freeman." He goes, "Trump has made this into a complete shithole." I was like this. And then he said, he goes, "Look, I just don't get it. I just did a reading on this the other day." He goes, "I just don't get it. How does this country allow for a 34 count felon to be the president of the United States?" He goes, "I just don't understand. I don't get it." Yeah, none of us get it. Disgusting. All right, I just went on a whole tangent. All right, you guys, let me ask a few more questions, and then we are going to, yeah, Christina, love me some Morgan Freeman, one of the greatest actors in our country. I love him. He's up there with Robert De Niro, the great ones, the ones who were just born actors. Beautiful actor. Carrie 442, is Donald Trump behind Guthrie's mother's with his goons? Clear Spirit, did Film 45 have anything to do with the disappearance of Guthrie, of Miss Guthrie? Yeah, I've always gotten no on that. Clear Spirit, will we have a general strike in the United States in 2026? That is in flux, and my thing is just shaking everywhere. Christina Mello says, is Social Security and SNAP and Medicare going to be safe? Clear Spirit, is Social Security going to be safe? Yes. Sorry, my nose. Clear Spirit, is SNAP going to be safe? Yes, clear. Spirit, is Medicare going to be safe? Yes. Clear, Spirit. This is by More Blessed. Clear, Spirit. Will gas prices go up soon? Oh, yeah. I'm sure tomorrow, when we go to the gas station tomorrow, those prices will be higher. Exactly, Kelly. Kelly says those are not detention centers. Those are gulags. Does gulags mean concentration camps? Because that's what I'm looking at. Okay, Leave Me Alone has another similar question. Clear, Spirit, is our economy going to crash? Yes. Clear, Spirit, was the starting of the war with Iran, was that the last thing to happen that's going to make this economy crash? Yep, it's good because he started this war. Insane. Exactly. Christina Mello says it's time to start riding bikes or roller skates. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. And this is the thing that's shameful about it. The gas is already too damn high still. Okay, I know gas came down a little bit. We're still, at least in Las Vegas, we're still in the 3s. I haven't seen the 2s in years, okay? We need to be in the 2s somewhere, okay, for this gas. We haven't seen the 2s in like 5 or 6 years, probably longer. We're at like 3. Last time I checked, we were on 330. Okay, so we're still in the 3s. Starting in the 3s, that just goes up from there. $4, $5, $6, $7, $8. It's just absolutely shameful. All right, you guys, we need to do the giveaway. So let me give you the rules for the giveaway. All right, if you want to be in the giveaway, I'm going to put go in the chat. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to put go in the chat. And when you guys see go, put Kamala's name in. Not yet. These are the rules. You need to write Kamala if you want to be in the giveaway. One time only. If you don't live in the country, you can still be in the giveaway. I'll put $12 in your PayPal account or whatever, which way we can work that out. Whoever the winner is, I need your real name, your YouTube name, and your address. And you need to email me. And the email is in the description. It's HerballyHipTarot@yahoo.com. Okay? All right, so let me tell you what you can win. Always, I have this one almost every week. These are journals. You could, this is the Empress, my version of the Empress, and this is all my artwork. The Empress. These are the journals you can choose from, okay? Just 1 second. Okay. What is this one? Oh, okay. I can just leave that in here. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at what other ones I want to give you a choice of. Okay. A Native Warrior. This is also my artwork. It's another Native Warrior. Okay, Empress, Native Warrior. Let me give you another choice, a couple more choices. Okay, here we go. The Mess, we call the US. Now, these two right here are only prints, okay? These we made into journals, so don't worry, okay? So the Mess, that's the US. You can choose this one. All right. And then the last one you could choose from is this is another Native Warrior that I have. Or you can choose this one. Okay, so you can do Native Warrior in red, or Native Warrior with the blue eyes. I'm trying to tell you which one you can choose. So the Native with the blue eyes, see that? Or the Native Warrior in red. Okay. Or you can choose the Mess, that is the US. Or you can choose the Empress. Okay? All right. So those are the choices. Let me put go in. So I put go in. Make sure you guys all put Kamala. Whoever wants to join, put Kamala in. Okay. Are people putting Kamala in? Yeah, there we go. You guys, we only got 3 people in the giveaway. Okay, there we go. Okay, anybody else want to be in the giveaway? We don't have very many people, which I'm kind of surprised. We only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Anybody else want to be in the giveaway? Okay, there we go. There we go. Anybody else? I'm going to count down from 10 in a minute or two. And remember, if, you know, that's all my artwork. But if none of that artwork moves you, be in the giveaway anyway. And if you win, take the journal and then you can give it as a gift. A journal is an easy gift. A lot of people like journals. Okay, so I'm going to count down. Okay, Paul, you said count me in. Put Kamala down, Paul. Paul Caruso, put Kamala in. So I know that you want to be in the giveaway. Paul Caruso. All right, I'm going to count down from 10, okay? If you still want to be in it, you got 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I just pushed stop. All right, so let's just go like this. Okay, Carol SC3EB. Congratulations, Carol. Woohoo! All right, Carol, congratulations. All right, Carol, let me get your name down. Let me know which journal you want. So, Carol SC3EB. All right, so which journal do you want, Carol? Did she say yet? Okay, you'll have the Empress. Okay, no problem. There you go, Carol. You're going to get the Empress, which is right here, okay? All right. Congratulations, Carol. Carol, make sure that you email me, okay? The email is in the description. It's HerballyHipTarot@yahoo.com. I need your real name, your YouTube name, and your address, okay? All right, you guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here for me. Thank you so much for being here for me, for being here for each other. And thank you to my fabulous, fabulous, fabulous moderators. I couldn't do it without you guys, okay? All right. Love, peace, and happiness, you guys. I hope for a good week. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.